Welcome, everyone, to being a part of the effect. And this effect is the Shaklee effect. And we welcome chiropractors today to join us as we become familiar with the Shaklee effect. And today we are welcoming Dr. Helena Krupa. She's a chiropractor in private practice in Santa Fe, specializing in holistic health care for kids. And we also are welcoming our co-host, Rose Baca, who is the Director of Naturally Better Health, and myself, Elena Giacomin-Dennis, entrepreneur and wellness coach for the last 36 years. So what is this Shaklee effect that can actually help to transform people's lives by taking small, simple steps that lead to big results? And products that are actually worth sharing that create a healthier planet, a brighter future, and actually impact at a cellular level how we can improve the health and change the world. And as we work to create light for others, we naturally light our own way. For the last 100 years, Shaklee Corporation has been building trust. And Dr. Forrest C. Shaklee was a chiropractor. He graduated from the Palmer College of Chiropractics. And in 1915, he developed the very first vitalized mineral, who also helped to uncover that in plants were nutrients, and that those nutrients, those whole food nutrients, could be put together in a balanced and in a safe way to actually feed the body at a cellular level. And his vision of having a business and a way of distributing products has been now embraced by our visionary, Roger Barnett. And our whole goal is to create better health for everyone and a better life for anyone. There truly is a Shaklee difference. And when we talk about products that are safe, always green, always work, we believe that nature holds that answer. And we've taken extraordinary measures to bring that and to enhance products that actually perform in the body at a cellular level. We have 100,000 quality tests per year that are done on everything from the raw ingredients to the production line of what is happening and how the products are moving forward to the final product. And over $300 million have been put into research and development. And over 100 scientific publications and 90 peer-reviewed journals have been published, which is so important to be sure that when you are hitching your star to this wagon, that you know that what you are going to be offering your patients are safe, green, and do work. As a matter of fact, we have a landmark study that is now published in the Nutrition Journal, and this is based on long-term Shaklee users, clearly demonstrating that we can have the best biomarkers for individuals in their health. And I was part of this study in 2005. Basically, Berkeley, the University of California, Berkeley School of Public Health, went to Shaklee, asked if they could use their population of people who have been using Shaklee for 20 or more years to see whether or not long-term supplement users actually had a significant difference in their health. And the results were phenomenal. They checked very important health biomarkers, and they compared non-supplement users to people who were using brand X products as well as our Shaklee population. And what they found was that we had stellar health. And I can be a living testimony to that because I've been with Shaklee now. This is my 36th year. And our triglyceride levels were 33% lower. Homocysteine levels were actually 36% lower. And we know that homocysteine levels definitely help to support optimal heart health when they are low in our system, as well as total cholesterol was 11% lower than those other two populations of people. And then look at the C-reactive protein levels, 59% lower, which helps to reduce inflammation and help to improve heart health. So the stability of this company is that we are dedicated to long-term success, both for the people that are using our products and also the people who want to become a part of an incredible business that helps to bring people along and envision what the future can be financially as well. And over the last 60 years, Shaklee Corporation has paid out over $7 billion in commissions. And Rose, I'm going to ask you to share a little bit about the product groupings and how these product groups are so significant for people.
Well, I will start with the Healthy Foundations, which you can see there. We have a package of vitalizing protein and vitalizer, which is our Healthy Foundation basis, along with many other products in that line for nutrition. And then targeted solutions would be the Omega Guard, the MindWorks, the Vivix, many other products for targeted solutions such as blood pressure regulation. And then we have a weight loss program, which we call the 180 Healthy Weight for someone that would like to lose weight or just maintain the weight that they are. We have beauty products, which is our skincare line, which is everything you would need from washing to moisturizing to sunscreen to anti-aging for the skin. And then, of course, we have our Healthy Home, which is everything you need to clean your house, from washing your laundry to washing your dishes to cleaning your floors with a green cleaning product that you can trust will biodegrade within 25 days and is healthy for your children and healthy for your office and healthy for your home. Because of having so many products, I can always find something that meets somebody's needs. So what I like to do is start with what they need first and then continue to grow and Shakleeize their home.
And I think the confidence that we can have as far as representing products that have patents on them. For example, the Healthy Beauty line, Enfusel, has over 7 patents on the delivery system technology. The fact that the Healthy Weight line is powered by leucine that actually burns fat. Vivix, which helps to improve the anti-aging factors at a cellular level. That's very comforting.
Yes, it is.
To know that you have that kind of confidence behind these kinds of products. And Dr. Krupa, I know that in your practice as well as in other practices, there's now this trend that is moving toward integrating dietary supplements and actually, helping to improve the health of their patients and putting the business model into practice in their own chiropractic offices. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yes, absolutely. So I personally have been thinking about incorporating nutritional products into my practice for quite some time. A lot of times my patients will come and bring me a whole bunch of bottle supplements that they buy elsewhere. In the past they've done that, and I've just taken a look and said, yeah, sure, go ahead. Whatever it is that is within reasonable means, go ahead and use those. That's before I knew the Shaklee difference. And because our patients trust our advice, and of course we talk the whole approach to getting addicted and clearing the nervous system of subluxations and making sure that they're supporting their body with healthy foods and supplements. It's so natural. It sort of comes hand in hand. On the business end, of course, it makes sense because there is a trend of doctors of chiropractic making anywhere between 30 to 50,000 every year from sales of these products. Who doesn't want to have an extra revenue, right? I've been in situations before where I, moved, or I've had 2 babies lately, and I would have loved to have and created a sustainable income, another source of income, so I could take a longer maternity leave, right? So I think this completely makes sense. And what I appreciated once I, learned the system, and I learned what's actually involved. I love that there's no inventory. I can make recommendations to my patients, and they can place the order themselves, and these supplements can be delivered to them. So I don't have to play completely a nutritionist. I can focus on adjusting my patients and just, doing my chiropractic part, and it just flows. It's very easy to integrate into practice, but I have definitely seen results that I have not seen with other supplements in my practice. So I love talking to other chiropractors about the Shaklee effect and what it means, because it really does go beyond just incorporating dietary supplements into the practice. It has a far, far-reaching effect.
And what have been those effects that you've seen?
Well, for instance, this is something that chiropractors see commonly, neuropathy, which is nerve pain in our patients. So one of my older patients who has had neuropathy and has some complications from diabetes, because he's on a regimen and he included Vivix in his self-care, is now pretty much free of that neuropathy. And there's some phenomenal results and research that goes into Vivix. And like you mentioned, Vivix works on a cellular level. It's rich in resveratrol, which is something that helps to heal nerves and has other effects as well. Some of my mamas losing weight in a healthy way postpartum. That's how I got introduced to Shaklee personally before I incorporated the line into my practice, is that I lost about 13 to 15 pounds in 3 weeks, and in a way that is healthy, that is not crash diets, because I was breastfeeding, so I couldn't do that. That was powered by leucine, and it reshaped my whole body. And then I just see effects, great effects from some of the other regimens, like just including a vitalizer, which is your basic multi-mineral, multivitamin with omega and probiotic support that helps people have more energy. A mama said to me one time, well, I don't crash by the end of the afternoon anymore. I have the energy. I don't have to have that second and third cup of coffee. So it's a healthier way for my patients to continue self-care beyond my office.
Excellent. So talk to us a little bit about this whole idea of health and, what you want to create for your life and your practice.
So in chiropractic, what we tend to do as chiropractors, we tend to put all our eggs in one basket. We're really passionate about our work, about serving the community, helping people, that first of all, I think we forget about our own health and how important that is. And we need to create, in my opinion, more sustainable practices so that we're healthier and we can help people as a result, and also that our practices are financially stable and sustainable. So if things come up, we can continue doing our work. So for example, personally, I would have liked a little bit more of a chance to have longer maternity leave, which unfortunately I could not afford to do that. I had to get back to work and, bring my baby in a little carrier, like a little kangaroo. And I had to adjust, and the show had to go on. If I was a little bit more sustainable, I think that would have been nice. I would have appreciated that. Some of my colleagues, we have things come up. Sometimes we move, and when you move, your practice cannot go with you. You have to close down and start over somewhere. And Shaklee, partnering up with Shaklee, affords you the ability to have this stream of income that you can take anywhere. Let's say start over and have that income coming in. Also, think about how many times your own health takes a toll, because you're serving, you're helping people heal all the time. And I met a gentleman locally who was selling some equipment, and he has had a stroke, and he could not practice anymore, and he had to close his practice. What happens then? And so again, I think Shaklee is a great way to help your patients, to make an additional stream of income that will create sustainability in your practice and in your life.
Excellent.
So, our work and family and balance. That's been a big one for me as a mama, as a woman. I constantly juggle, kids and family versus my practice. And it's been an art in order to take care of myself, take care of my patients. And sometimes we all just need a break. We need something to help us stay healthy, as well as our practices to be sustainable. And the lifestyle I've always wanted, I've been working really hard. And like I said, I've had my babies lately. So I think about that trip, for instance, that I really, it's not in the works right now. Or I think about the extra income, or I think about all these other things that come up for us when we're really invested in our own business. Being an entrepreneur, which most of us chiropractors, that's the kind of work that we do. It's full. It's a very, very full schedule. It's demanding, and we constantly have to change and reinvent ourselves. And what's nice to know is that with Shaklee, we get rewarded for the work that we do. And the income is such that it affords a continuous stream of income that we can just, we can bank on and then balance our life. What will your Shaklee effect be? So for my colleagues, now I think everybody should incorporate Shaklee into their practice because it's so easy. It makes sense. It's a great source of revenue, and you're offering more than just nutritional products. You're offering a healthy lifestyle. Shaklee has far-reaching effects from doing things in the community, really being the leader in nutritional supplementation, to doing the research, to getting involved with local communities. So as a chiropractor, I think of those things as well. And what inspired me to be a chiropractor, period, is that vision, that vision for myself as a human being, to make a difference in people's lives and to be part of something bigger than myself. That was what was attractive to me. With Shaklee, in working with Shaklee for the past year, is that Shaklee has the same vision as I do. And I can continue that thread of my values and my vision in the world. So to give a suggestion, how do we start? I've been approached by different companies that dealt with nutritional products, and it was just never that inspiring to me, and I didn't understand how does it work. So what I suggest is that for any of you listening to this webcast is that you have to start with yourself. And you have to start using the products to really, really appreciate what they are doing in your body on a cellular level, like you said, Elena, and what they can do for your patients. Because when you experience something yourself and you get to appreciate how it works, it will be very easy to suggest it to your patients. My patients noticed that I lost weight, postpartum, and they kept asking me, what did you do? Wow, you look great. You lost all that weight. And that opened up an easy conversation. Same thing with, let's say, when I got on the Vitalizer postpartum, I also noticed that my energy level improved. Some of my chronic health conditions and things that I had, struggles with immunity and so on and so forth, just quieted down over, 3 months or so. I also noticed that I was taking a multivitamin during my pregnancy and postpartum, and I assumed, not really understanding and knowing the facts, I assumed that when you take your vitamins, when you go pee, right, yellow in the toilet, and that's normal. And that I found out that with the Shaklee products, the multivitamin, multimineral complex, that is not necessarily true. And that the delivery system, meaning how the products are absorbed into your body, is different. And so for 3 months, I did not see yellow in my toilet. And I started doing more research on B vitamins, and just from my 2 nutritional classes that I had in chiropractic school, I'd forgotten how these things actually work. And so it turns out that I was so deficient, no wonder, I was constantly tired and just dragging myself throughout the day. It wasn't just, the baby, it wasn't just that I was in my postpartum period. That isn't normal. So after 3 months, I felt much better, and I noticed that the vitamins and mineral supplements that I was taking were actually making a difference. Where before, of course, I took the leading brand from the natural health food store for 3 months, for 9 months and then plus, and just wasn't seeing a difference. So you got to use them to really appreciate them. And that would be the first step in getting started with Shaklee. And then you get to share. So you share with your colleagues, with your family and friends, and with your patients. And there are so many different ways of incorporating them into practice in a fun, informative way. There's ways to, have a weight loss support group. You can plug it into your report of findings. You can open up the conversation in so many ways, easy ways in your practice. And so that when you start sharing the products, you start earning the cash and the rewards. Shaklee pays you to share the products. And then you start building. So building a team in a way that works. We all know we are all connected in chiropractic. We know what our friends on the East Coast and the West Coast are doing. And when you spread the word and you get others involved and you inspire others with the Shaklee effect, that is even a more of a significant financial reward. And I love that. So what you see on the next screen is the vitalizing protein and the vitalizer for women. Those are our healthy foundations. What I love about Shaklee, again, is that I don't have to play nutritionist. Right? I don't have to go and even do any testing, or I just use common sense approach to health and wellness and well-being. So when I know that someone, is low on energy, or someone has some chronic, health process going on, I go into my categories of, let's say, healthy foundations. And I say, if you do anything else, just try this and it will help you. So your vitalizing protein is the basis for protein. And then the vitalizer for women is what I started on postpartum, that just dramatically improved my immunity, my energy level, even my hair growing so much, faster than usual, because I was actually getting nutrition that I need. So it's easy. You can say to someone, okay, you want to continue to make these changes, right? And as chiropractors, we see people, let's say, in crisis, right? They come in there in pain, but eventually what happens under care is that they almost graduate, right? Eventually we want them to be in wellness. So this is an easy way to help your patients progress through care.
And continue to receive financial rewards, even though they might not necessarily be seeing you as often for their care. They're feeling better, they're getting better nutrition, and their health is improving, and you're financially still impacted.
Oh, sure. Yes. As a chiropractor, of course, it's a tool that keeps on giving, right? It's a gift that keeps on giving, because maybe they don't, or they won't, or they move, or whatever, they don't continue care, but at least they will have a tool that they can take with them and greatly improve their life. There's healthy solutions. So let's say, we have a patient that is having issues with blood pressure. We have a product for that, the blood pressure product that we have. Or maybe, they have cancer and their immunity is compromised. We have a product for that. So you start with the basics, and then you can graduate or add on and put together a package for your patient. Again, easy, It doesn't mean that you have to test them for this or that. These are just common sense products. And what I loved about Shaklee when I learned more about the science is that these are time-tested ingredients in these products. So for instance, we don't experiment on things that we have no research for, right? So these are time tested. They work. They really, really, truly work. And there's tons of testimonials out there that you can find if you're curious. So, well, how did they come up with Vivid? Where? What kind of results can I expect? What do I tell my patients? So you just look it up. It's all there. And again, it's easy, and it's not, some experimental ingredient that in 5 years we're going to decide had no value or was actually doing more damage than good. Healthy weight. I love this. I love this system. It's what I used postpartum. Just, the shakes, everything melted off. I got my body back. I loved it. And this is, I always think of creative ways of even boosting, interest or attracting new clients or practice members is, think about it. That maybe some of your patients in practice, right, they're struggling with weight. Well, why not offer a system? Why not offer a solution to their weight loss? And that way they get excited about it. They lose weight and they spread the word, right? And the best practice is usually a referral-based practice. We retain those types of clients much more than just someone who doesn't form a relationship or who doesn't just kind of comes off the street, so to speak, and is not invested in their health, right? If Jane tells her husband about it or her sister about it, it's the word of mouth type of marketing that I think for most of us wellness-based chiropractors really works. And so these are creative ways to enhance the process and to offer something different, offer something else to our patients, to our practice members. Our beauty line, like you said, has 7 patents on it. It's a healthy solution to a more, organic or beyond organic, but more conscientious lifestyle. A lot of times, people are coming in to get adjusted or they're doing their health regimens, but they're putting stuff on their face or on their skin that is actually causing allergies or is not helpful or has chemicals in them. So you can offer that to your patients too, and it can go beyond just the supplements. And our healthy home, I think, and I see this a lot, Elena, in my practice because I deal with kids, mamas and kids, and the pre and postpartum period is crucial. It's crucial to the baby's health. When a mama is talking about getting pregnant or, bringing a baby into this world, immediately we need to have this conversation about going clean and green. Okay, because all those allergies and all those things that people come to me with sometimes not really understanding or being puzzled by, well, why? Oh my gosh, why does Johnny have eczema? Why is this happening? Because of the products that we were using before conception and we keep on using after, we have our kids. There's way too many chemicals in our air, in our water, in our food. And so this is part of, teaching your patients about a healthy, truly, truly healthy lifestyle.
And Helena, Dr. Krupa, I just want to mention, too, that those products were introduced in 1960. So we have been in the green industry all those years and have products that actually do work.
They are very, very good. Just a little bit goes a very long way. So they're also economical. I remember I did this little test in the beginning when I got some of the cleaning products and I was experimenting and I was using the Shaklee products in my first few months. We just, for amusement, my family and I counted the weeks, how many weeks the bottle of the basic dishwashing liquid lasted us, and it was 10 weeks. Okay, the basic bottle of whatever we were buying before, we were lucky if it lasted 4. So even, you know, the fancy organic brand from Whole Foods. So they do actually save money, and they're very economical, and they work very well. So the first step again is to become that's the goal in practice, is to become a distributor. You can, you know, if you're not ready to kind of shout from the mountaintop about the Shaklee effect, maybe you want to get to know the products and the line, and you can take the first step of using them for yourself. And you can build this up to earning products and discounts and monthly bonuses, just maybe enough for yourself so the products pay for themselves. And as you build and as you share more and introduce it to your practice, you are going to have a greater effect. And then in becoming a director, you can, you know, just by sharing it, create an income of $10,000. I mean, I can think of a number of things that in practice, I can get more equipment. I can, you know, use it towards better advertising. I can do so many things with an extra income. And that's what can happen very easily and effortlessly. And
that's just by selling one product. Let's just take Vitalizer, that little strip, the box of strips. 40 of those per month would equal an income that could be like $10,000 a year.
Exactly. And listen, our patients need it. They often ask us about advice on, what do you think I should take? I'm taking this. What do you think? What do you think, doc? All the time. So this is a way to say, hey, here is an excellent product. Go use it, you know, and we benefit, they benefit. And then, of course, as you progress and, you know, you're starting to make that extra income, you also get additional discounts on the products themselves. So here's a way to get started, meaning, you know, if you want to try these products, if you want to start making some income, this is what you would do. This is your investment. So it's a $6.99 Gold Plus pack, over $2,000 value. So I have started 2 practices now, Elena, and let me tell you something. It took much more than $6.99 to start a business, to start a practice. So this is a very small investment, and that can add tremendous value to your practice and also eventually income. So I think this is a very minimal investment in the return. What we get in this package, if you were to invest in the $6.99 Gold Plus pack, is the list of all these products that you see. And then you get some business tools as well, which includes 4 free regional conferences, 2 free regional meeting registrations, 12 months of PWS, the personal website, 3 months Hearsay Social, 3 months Meet FM meetings. So it's a way to utilize the online tools to, you know, spread your message. If you, let's say, have an email campaign or an email that you send out to your patients, you can easily plug in the social media tools that Shaklee gives you to start talking to your patients about a better choice. And a Gold Ambassador fee. This is the greatest value, I think. I wish that I invested in this versus maybe, do we have a slide for the other one? No, that's just what we had. We had the $6.99. So there's several ways to invest or to start using the products if you're curious and want to give it a try. And we can talk to you about all of those. So again, you can become your own first customer, and you get your monthly personal volume qualifications. So this is when you're ready to start talking about Shaklee to your patients, right? This is what you would do. You become your first customer, and then you invest in your own health, and you invest in 100 PD, which, you know, it's a different monetary value, but something like a Vitalizer and your vitalizing protein, right? And then you set up your Shaklee personalized website, and then you introduce Shaklee into your practice. The website makes it easy because if you are a busy practice and you say to me, look, I don't even have time to order anything or do anything, then this is a perfect choice for you, because you can send your patients to a website where they can easily buy these products themselves. So it doesn't even involve you doing anything, even taking an order. Some of my patients are super, I do it myself. So I direct them there, and I'm very hands off. Some of them need my advice or need me to occasionally put an order for them. So I do that as well. And you can easily have your front desk take 2 minutes out of their day and place an order online. And then step 3 would be to introduce Shaklee into your practice. Again, it could be whatever you want it to be, including it in your report of findings. You can just start the conversation. You can have a meeting. You can start a weight loss group, which creates interest and attracts new patients as it is. I've had at least 2 or 3 instances where I introduced my networking meeting, person that I met at a networking meeting. She got interested in the 180 weight loss program, but eventually we continued the conversation, and eventually she said, well, you know what, I need to come in and see you. I need to start taking better care of myself. And, and she got under chiropractic care. So it's these little added value, points of value that Shaklee will bring into your practice.
And so I just want to thank everyone that did join us today and are listening to this in an archived. And Dr. Krupa, we want to thank you for your input in how easy this can be, because in the recent American Chiropractor magazine, April 2015, they are talking about how lucrative it can be for you to integrate nutritional supplements. And if you're going to be considering something like that, you want to go with a company that is proven, has a track record of 100 years of innovation, and has a desire to continue in the next 100 years of innovation. And we know that patients are interested. You mentioned that, Dr. Krupa. They want to take advice from people like yourself. And also, if you're interested, you can contact Rose Baca, who is a genius in the whole nutritional field and how it can be implemented in your life, or give me a call myself, Elena Giacomin-Dennis, because I have had a lot of experience in the last 36 years in social marketing and using Shaklee as that business model. So we want to thank you very, very much for joining us today and becoming a part of the effect.
Thank you so much, Elena, for hosting.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.